So you got yourself the MetaQuest 3 or the MetaQuest 3S, and you're finding yourself getting a little bit frustrated, or a whole lot frustrated if you're me, with the battery life, because while it does advertise it has about 2 to 2.5 hours of battery, depending on what you're playing, you're probably going to get maybe hour and a half to, hour 45 tops, and probably less than that if you're playing something like Batman Arkham Shadow, or if you're playing Asgard's Wrath 2, or something that's also super intense, or if you're like me and you like to consume a lot of content and media with it. But nonetheless, you're going to need some options, and today I got some options for you sent over via Kiwi. They sent me both the K4 boost and the H4 boost, and these right here you can connect to your MetaQuest 3 and your MetaQuest 3S, and they allow you to get an additional several hours of battery on your MetaQuest 3 and 3S. Basically, you connect these, you plug it into the USB-C port on the side of your MetaQuest 3 or 3S, and essentially it'll drain the battery on these first before touching the internal battery. Or if you've already drained you drain to an extent the internal battery, it'll charge it while kind of like offsetting by charging the MetaQuest 3 3S, but also draining the battery. You get what I mean. But they do what you need them to do. And all that being said, I'm excited to dive into these and just see how they are. So let's lock in. Let's get into it. Also, if you want to pick them up, links in the description down below. Also, again, thank you to Kiwi for sending these over to me. And also, if you didn't know this, no, I'm saying also a lot, but if you didn't know this, I am Hawaii's first and currently at the time of this recording, only MetaQuest partner. So yeah, got some validity there. Let's go ahead and get on into it. So we need to talk about what the Kiwi Design K4 Boost and the H4 Boost battery straps are, for those of y'all who aren't aware. So Kiwi Design makes a lot of accessories for the MetaQuest 2 and 3 and 3S. And these are some of the best ones that I personally have found. And I've been looking over the market for, what should I pick up? And like I said, they're one of the top manufacturers of MetaQuest accessories. So Kiwi Design continues its series of enhanced battery head straps, introducing two distinct designs with the latest K4 Boost and H4 Boost straps. And after extensive hands-on testing with both, the question that I had for myself for a long while, and which a lot of you probably have if you're watching this video, is which strap between the two of these takes the crown. So we're going to go ahead and start with the K4 Boost, and we're going to go ahead and unbox and check out everything that's inside of it. And in the box you'll find the battery head strap itself, detachable back bracket featuring a washable cushion, and the instruction manual. Installation for this is fairly easy, as it begins by attaching the back bracket to the strap. Then you remove the facial interface from your Quest 3, securely clip the connectors onto the headset's side arms, and thread the strap through the rear bar of the HMD. Reattach the facial interface, and within literal minutes you're ready to use your gaming sessions. Or if you're fairly quick, it shouldn't take you more than maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes. Now, moving on over to the H4 Boost. In the box, you get a pre-assembled battery head strap and the instruction manual. The setup for this is fairly straightforward. You simply remove the facial interface, snap the connectors into the headset arms, and secure the plastic connector at the front of the strap to the HMD's rear bar. Replace the facial interface, and after a few minutes, then you're ready to go ahead and start gaming. Now, I want to talk about how the comfort is, as well as the overall design between the two different head straps, as Kiwi Design created both head straps with two clear objectives here. One is to enhance the comfort and extended gaming sessions of both the K4 and the H4 to surpass the standard MetaQuest 3 strap by providing superior head support and, more effective weight distribution. All right, so the thing I got to do now is see how the H4 Boost fits on my head. Now, a lot of these battery covers or attachments typically don't work very well for me because, as you can see, I've got locks, so it makes it difficult to put them on. And typically because these back parts come off and then they don't stretch enough. So what I'm going to do off rip is pretty much loosen this up, and then I'll readjust it as I need and go from there. So I'm going to loosen this up completely as best I can, and then, oh man, this is Okay. Okay. Oh, snap. Put it on. Okay. Tighten it more up here. All right. So you can see how it is in my head. Oh man. And I can just like rise it up if I need to and rise it right back down. Okay. All right. Man, I'm looking yoked right now. I got the VR on. I'm looking through it. I'm like, man, look at the muscle guys. Look at them traps, man. Look at the arm, the delts. Just Yeah, you see that shirt? Just misfit. There we go, baby. Yeah. All right, cool. It actually is the best one. And tighten it up so it ain't going nowhere. Ain't flying off my head. It does add a little weight, but look, man, as you can see, my neck game is strong because you know your boy works out. So I ain't gotta worry about, oh, this is gonna be too straining on my neck. Nah, it is what it is. They're both constructed from robust plastics. They noticeably alleviate front heavy pressure, enhancing comfort significantly during extended gameplay. Now, when it came to testing the performance, well, I gotta just say, I tested each strap extensively across various game types, including Batman Arkham Shadow, as well as Asgard's Wrath 2, along with playing stuff like Synth Riders and Moss, as well as playing a couple of shooters that I have on here, such as Arizona Sunshine, and a couple of the military shooters. And I have to say that both straps significantly improve the comfort over Meta's standard strap, and honestly, if you're gonna pick one up, this is going to be either of these two are going to be the ones you want to get. Now, when it comes down to the battery performance and overall feel of it, I have to say that, you know, when I'm playing my games, especially intensive ones like Batman Arkham Shadow and Asgard's Wrath 2, I found that I was able to get an additional 90 to 120 extra minutes when connected. And this is some of the things too. It also allows me to top up my battery while I'm playing. And I never had concerns about it overheating or anything like that because, let's be honest, this is a battery that's literally on your head. You wouldn't want anything to happen. No, you know, no Samsung Galaxy Note 7 action going on over here. But nonetheless, I didn't have any concerns about it whatsoever. And with the weight distribution being what it was, and, you know, not feeling like there's too much front heaviness, and also not feeling like it overheated because of the battery attachment, I found that this to be, you know, whichever way you go. And personally, because I do have dreads and, you know, everything like that, my head is a little bit heavier because of my dreads. I found the H4 Boost Halo design to be a lot more comfortable for me personally than the K4s, but that's just me. Either way, I can use either of these and not have any issue whatsoever. Now, when it comes down to the final recommendation, well, let's just be honest, both the K4 and H4 Boost straps effectively enhance comfort and extend gaming sessions compared to Meta's own original strap and even their own battery boost strap. Now, with that being said, each of them do have their distinct compromises, and your choice depends heavily on personal preferences. For me, the H4 Boost is preferable. I just personally like the Halo design, and I just feel, for me, with someone as much hair as I have, it just works out perfectly for me. Now, if I didn't have hair as thick as it is or as much as I have, then the K4 Boost would be preferable, despite I find it to be not as comfortable as the H4 Boost. But either way, you can't go wrong with either one, as they both offer great additional battery life for your MetaQuest 3 and 3S. Alright, and that is the overview and review of these right here. The K4 Boost and the H3 Boost. These, absolutely love them. This is my favorite one, the one I'm wearing right now. I like this most because if you have thick hair or if you have dreads or locks or twists, you know, whatever, then this is going to be the headset that you want to use, in my opinion. For everyone else, I think this is fine, but I think overall this is probably the better buy if you're going to get something from Kiwi. But either or, they're both great if you want to pick these up. Links will be in the description down below. But that being said, these out the way, what do you guys think? What are you currently using for your MetaQuest 3? or your 3S? Are you using the Kiwi H4 boost, or the K4 boost? Are you using something else? Like the Bebo VR, I think that's one of the most, it's Bebo or Bobo VR? I know that's a really popular one. Whatever you're using, let me know, even if it's the official one, you know, from Meta themselves. Whatever you're using, let me know in the comments down below if you want to pick these up. Links will be in the description, affiliate links. Also, if you want to pick up a MetaQuest 3 or a 3S, I am a MetaQuest partner, so if you guys didn't know that, now you know. The first and only right now, as of this recording, and this is March 23rd, 2025. As of now, I have been a MetaQuest partner, the first and only one in Hawaii, for the last about 4 or 5 months. So hey, if you want to pick up one of these or this, links for everything will be down in the description down below. But with that being said, guys, thank you to Kiwi for sending these over for review, and yeah, really excited, especially because I have the 3, which is what I use. My wife uses the 3S, but don't have to worry about, oh, hour and a half, the batteries run out. Nope, got this. Now, I would wish, if there's something I wish it did have, hot swappable batteries. But I think then you're probably, I don't know. That's just something I would have liked. Hot swappable batteries on this one, plus the ability to have like a fan up here to keep me cool. But typically when I'm using this, you know, I'm in a cool environment as it is, so I don't have to worry about it. But all that being said, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, and I